neck on her big neck. My nigga selling crick neck for the stick neck. And I got a big neck for the chick chat. Matte black Hellcat, picked up a hot bitch, and it's a Hellcat. So the dick, now the bitch need a tic tac. Baby, yeah, dummy, you know they gon' hit back.
Alright, we got Inhuman Entity, Sleep Paralysis, Horror Story Animated. We tried reacting to this once, got messed up. We trying again. Stupid chair.
A cool breeze crept through the valley outside of Telluride, Colorado, as my friends and I unloaded the truck parked on the dirt driveway.
Llama.
We had recently started renting an old mining house built in the early 1900s.
Cool little
Most
house.
of the home had been renovated over the years, but there were still glimpses of what the house used to be.
It was good, Ross.
The exterior of the home was painted a bright yellow and adorned a blood-red door. The yard was abundant, with lush green
in the
grass,
middle of nowhere.
minus the few brown patches that littered the ground. In the corner of the yard sat a dilapidated gazebo, filled to the brim with landscaping equipment. I stood facing the house, admiring the quaint ambiance it seemed to exude.
That's your homie?
I felt something hit my back and spun around. My brother, William, was standing behind me with a box under his right arm.
Alike.
"Let's pick up the pace. We don't have all day," he said.
Hold up, bro. I ain't gonna let you disrespect me like that, now. Listen. Who invited you? Oh, you said I did? My bad.
Annoyance masked in his voice. Yeah, I responded, and started walking to the back of the truck.
My bad, bro.
My other two friends, Elijah and Leon, were in the process of stacking some boxes on a dolly. "Hey man, take this to my room," Elijah said as he handed me a large box. I resituated it in my arms and gripped it. As I did so, I could hear glass clanging inside and a strong, familiar odor starting to leak out. "Hey man, be careful," Elijah snapped.
"Drop my box, I'll drop you.
If you ever want to smoke again, I'd
drop my box, I'll drop you. What's up?"
"Highly advise you to take it one step at a time there, champ. Maybe if you didn't throw everything into one single box without bubble wrap, then you wouldn't have an issue of something breaking, Elijah," Leon responded. Elijah's eyes widened, as if he had just figured out the secrets of the universe.
Come on,
I laughed, turned around, and proceeded into the house. The floorboards creaked as I stepped onto the warped living room floor. I surveyed my surroundings of the old rustic home as I headed to Elijah's bedroom.
There's spiders and spider eggs
Only
in the
two
house.
interior rooms had been renovated in the entire house. One being the kitchen, which had marble countertops.
Okay, it's clean. The actual first clean thing.
Being my room.
Okay,
I was
nice
the one
room.
Who found the home on the market, so
nice
respectively, I had first choice of which room I wanted to claim as my own.
Nice.
The other rooms, on the other hand,
what is
were
this?
still the same as they had been since the early 1900s.
Bro, listen. W kitchen, W bedroom, L living room. What is this, bro? This is nasty, bro. This is nasty, bro. Look at this, bro. The walls can't even stay together. Move again, bro. Don't stay here, bro. How are the windows still?
With dreary wooden floorboards and old chipping paint. "Dude, what the hell?" William yelled from upstairs. I quickly climbed the narrow stairway to find my brother in his room.
What happened?
I walked in to find what looked like to be a large lump underneath the wooden floorboards. It almost looked like Andre the Giant was buried in the middle of the room. "I told you it was an old home, Will. Things shift over time," I said, trying to hold my snickering back.
Nah, don't say that.
"Yeah, I get that. But you didn't say that I'd have to maneuver around a speed bump," he snapped back. I took a deep sigh and turned to him.
"Hey, Dylan, let me get your room."
"Okay, look man, we're only gonna be here for a year. You've got plenty of room to put your bed so you're not sleeping on an incline." William turned back to the floor dejected. "That's easy for you to say. You're not staying on the cover of Sticky Fingers by the Rolling Stones." After we had moved everything into the house, we all plopped down on the couch, beers in hand,
want your money back? Me too, bro.
began our well-deserved R&R. Elijah had already begun smoking, and the room started to fill with the pungent odor.
Bro, put it away, bro.
"So are we gonna be doing some ghost hunting tonight, boys?" Elijah said, as he passed the joint.
Bro, look at this. Like, no racial at all, but of course, Exhibit A. You see what I'm seeing, right? You guys ready to go ghost hunting? I know there's one black dude in the group. Stop playing with me. I know he will agree with me too. I'm going home. I'm going home.
Leon.
I'm not being
come
here, bro.
on. You don't actually believe that
y'all.
crap,
Crazy,
do you?
Bro.
Leon responded as he was rolling his eyes.
Right, Leon,
the guy blew his brains
Leon got
out
one of these
on the front porch in the 1930s.
You don't want to die.
I'd be surprised if there wasn't a ghost floating through the halls. I mean, how do you think we got such a killer deal on rent? William said as he lifted his arms and started mimicking the sounds of a specter. Shut up. It's all nonsense. You've just been watching too much Ghost Hunters, I responded.
Ghost Hunters!
But anyway,
Ghost Hunters!
I'm gonna go to bed. We need to get up early to do some cleaning. Good night, guys.
Right, please clean your house. That house
I stood up and meandered to my room. In all reality, I was a little perturbed by what happened at this house. I've always been quite agnostic to my beliefs of ghosts or spirits, but I've never witnessed anything myself. The rent was super cheap for an entire house, and I wanted to save some money for a trip outside of the country.
Who rented the house? That's my question.
I pushed the fact that someone had ended their life to the back of my mind. I wish things would have turned out much differently.
Wait, he killed himself?
I entered my room and slid on.
Yo! We not gonna skip past like he just said. I wish the owner didn't just die. Beep boop bop. I'm moving. Like, no sir, I'm not staying here no more, bro. I'm gone. Bye.
Under my sheets and basked in the warmth of my bed. It had been a long day and my body ached from moving.
No sir.
I grabbed my phone and looked for a rain and thunder YouTube video to help me sleep. And after about 15 minutes, I crept into comfortable darkness.
Nah, but I'm happy this ad is here, bro. We gotta talk about it. Man just said a homie died, and he said, let's move in since he died, and now he's not here no more. Sucker, what?
My eyes shot open in the middle of the night. The moonlight shone through my window and enveloped my room in comforting light.
Get some bleach for the house.
I could hear creaking from the house as the wind howled outside. I tried to sit up, but found my efforts futile. Sleep paralysis was a regular occurrence in my life. It happened at least once a month due to stress and a little help from my antidepressants.
Sucker, get that checked out, bro. That's not normal.
At this point, I'd almost gotten used to it. I could hear what sounded like a light scratching noise coming from inside my room, and prepared myself for the usual dark figure to be standing in the corner. My eyes darted from left to right, trying to decipher where the noise was coming from.
Who that?
It was then I started to hear skittering, like someone or something was moving around. A cold feeling crept over my body as I started sweating profusely, my sheets becoming soaked. The skittering stopped, but was replaced by cracking, one that resembled that of broken bone. Out of my peripheral vision, I could see long, neat limbs protruding from my closet. They each moved slowly.
Nah, bro. First thing you should be doing when you see stuff like that, Brian, hey, bro, get me up, yo. No, sir, bro. Why you still just, bro? If you could talk, use your voice, bro. Use your voice. I'm gone, bro. I'm not saying
the wall as if they were looking for something. I then saw a large, bulbous black mass starting to show itself from the closet door.
What are you doing?
It was coated in tiny hairs and twitched almost habitually. A loud moan echoed throughout my room as the creature finally presented itself. A spider-like entity was situated on my wall. The reason I say spider-like was because its head had been replaced with that of a human one. Its eyes were blacked out from the shadows of moonlight, and its lower jaw was removed, revealing a blotchy tongue that oozed saliva. It was about the size of a twin bed and stared at me for what seemed like hours. My heart was racing. I was begging my body to move, but to no avail. I was stuck there in suspended torment. I tried screaming, but I was unable to make a sound. All I could do was watch the creature on my wall.
You can't speak, bro.
As it grew closer.
It's up, it's up, it's up, it's
Suddenly,
up, it's up, it's up.
It skittered to the ceiling right above me, and started scratching with its two front legs, almost like it was burrowing. It then started to sink into the wall, as if the wall had turned into quicksand. First, the abdomen, then the legs. Eventually, all that was left was its mangled head staring straight at me. Those cold, dead eyes boring into my soul. I could hear it moaning, and I could feel the drips of saliva hit my torso. The creature then let out an inhuman roar and vanished into my ceiling. My body was finally released, and I jolted out of my bed screaming. As I did, the house erupted into more terrified outcries coming from upstairs. Apparently, I wasn't the only one who saw something, and unfortunately, it wouldn't be the last time either.
I hate when people say that. It wouldn't be the last time. You know how it would be? You know how? Move. Why are you still staying at the house after a night like that? You imbecile. You idiot. Move! Stupid, bro. Hate people. Gosh. And then it's gonna end like that. Well, honestly, moral of the story, move. All I can say, you know what I'm saying? Homie should have been left after you saw the last little, with the little, you know what I mean? Coming out of his ceiling. And you still staying at the house? If you're dead, you're dead. You get what you get, bro. It is what it is. You voted. You voted yourself. You voted yourself. No cap.